NFL, Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On first down, McCoy. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
No. Check. Patriot.
You got three down.
Throwing on first down. McCoy throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, McCoy firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
All right, here we go.
Back to the air on second down. McCoy. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on first and goal. Operating from the gun. McCoy. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep
Well,
working.
it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here.
Detroit!
From the gun, McCoy. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
26 on return.
Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 24.
Alert! 3 down.
Set!
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Check girls.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throw? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. play fake. Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. So now Brady and the Patriots going for two.
Boys! Alpha, we go!
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the two-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here.
Single. AT's moving.
On first down, McCoy. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, McCoy. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And take it right on the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Patriots take over. There's still 5 weeks left in the regular season, Charles, but if it ended today, the Pats would be the number 2 seed in the AFC because they won last week in New York. You couple that with the Steelers' loss in Denver, and here they are.
And how important would that be for a team like New England? To get a little extra rest for guys like Tom Brady, for Bill Belichick to have 2 weeks to get ready for a team. You put it all together, an open week for the Patriots. A bye is huge, and they will be playing down the stretch to secure that bye.
Well, what they've got coming up, they're home against Minnesota, then 2 road games at Miami and at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it all starts with that Minnesota game because the Vikings, they're scrapping hard to try and secure their own playoff spot.
And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Hey, gold 66.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down. McCoy finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now McCoy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Here's McCoy. Completes it right side to Doxson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Operating from the gun. McCoy. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the guys sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On 1st and 10, McCoy stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey!
Set. 3-19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7
Detroit!
yards, the
Detroit!
pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up.
Detroit!
4 down, check. 4 down.
To throw on second down. McCoy. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Leopard!
No gain on
Watch
that
it
one,
now,
and it's going to bring
Barney!
up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but
Leopard!
remember, it's also third down.
Gun!
From the gun, McCoy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Taking chances, a little bit of a Gruden family trait. As Jay says, let's go here on
All
fourth
right, now,
down.
lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Operating from the gun. McCoy eluding the pressure right. He may try to run. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
On play action, now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Wait, 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been calling him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Wait, we said.
The final shot before half for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I'm guaranteed.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for a loss of 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Mason Foster leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Blitz, 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 blitz.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Strong right. Strong right.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCoy. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job of eluding the pressure there. Scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Back to throw. McCoy. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and marking at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for it.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, that incompletion has me thinking. The Phillip Rivers last week, I know you saw this. You were but he only threw one of those that we just saw. One incompletion the entire game. His first 25 passes were complete.
It was so much fun because I actually saw a highlight, cut up that put all of them together, one after the other. 25 straight. Mark Brunell had the record previously, 22 straight for Washington in 2006. He goes 28 of 29. And I don't know about you, But that almost sounds more impressive than if he's totally perfect for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got that
one
weird
blemish, right?
that one blemish really sets it apart and lets you know what he did. 96.6 completion percentage. Good luck trying to break that record, people.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, McCoy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Gun!
1st down, here's the run with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCoy. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, now, look at
And
56.
his size, he's a
56.
smaller back. He can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
Off play action. McCoy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, McCoy. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 38 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That's the touchdown. That's it. There you go.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Tight ends right.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 46 yards on the ground. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping is the defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Mason Foster in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
53's the month.
29. Alpha.
They'll try and look for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? They've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again, McCoy. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. There they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try to put a stop to it and put people on him.
Jordan Reed has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, McCoy. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
3 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down, McCoy. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
On 3rd and 2, McCoy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Ship.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Detroit. Detroit.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 42nd mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game.